How's it going, Mom?
It's going slowly. Casting a sleeping curse is one thing, but breaking it... Apparently, Snow and Charming have met their match. Me.
If there's anyone who can undo your work, it's you.
Yeah. I've cleaned up almost all my evil half's messes. Town line protection spell, check. I freed that dragon from the mirror world, check. Got Dr. Doolittle out of that cage. Don't ask. I undid everything, except for the big one.
I wish I could help.
Maybe you can. There's a few ingredients in Emma's shed I haven't tried yet. Can you run over and grab them for me?
Of course. What do you need?
Tongue of newt. Not the eye, tongue. Henry? Henry? Henry?
Sorry this review is coming so late. Just had a crazy day, and I wasn't home, but I am here now to discuss the sneak peek for Mother's Little Helper. And I have to say, I think it's very interesting how essentially the first scene or second scene of the episode is a mom and a son, given how the title of the episode is Mother's Little Helper. So I like that. I think it's kind of meta. So I enjoy when TV shows or movies do things like that when they are self-referential to their own titles. I think that's very clever. So Jared Gilmore and Lana Parrilla are really running the scene. It's exactly what's going on here. And I didn't mind Jared Gilmore in this scene for once. Normally, when I watch his scenes, I go away, get out of that the shot. I don't want you there. I want to see someone else, Jennifer Morrison, Lana Parrilla, even Jennifer Goodwin or Josh Dallas. I don't want to see Jared Gilmore. I think he's dissipated in his usefulness. But the scene is interesting because, you know, you do it on some level feel that the character of Henry and the character of Regina are really connected. You know, they are a mother and son, or they have the mother-son relationship. So I enjoyed that, and I really liked how he was willing to help her. I mean, that's always a great thing, you know. It's always nice to, you know, help your mom. You know, they always need help because they have a lot going on, especially when your mom had a evil twin that was causing a ruckus, and your mom's also is a magical and a mayor, and, you know, like I said, Regina has a lot going on. And I also really liked just a little bit of the humor that was sparsed into their conversation, especially how Regina references just the other characters she's helped, and also, I guess, the town line is free, which means people could come back and forth into Storybrooke, which is good and bad. Good for the sake of the plot, because now we could actually pull people in from the real world if we want to do something like that, but also bad because we could pull in people from the real world, and do we want to have an exposure episode? I think with the way the show is going, exposure is far from the creative team's mind. I don't think it's going to happen. Quite frankly, I don't think it would work. But we have, you know, the town line is removed, so now people can really come back and forth easily to Storybrooke, so it's noticeable as far as I can tell from the scene. And then, you know, she asks Henry to go get something from Emma's shed, because that's where Emma keeps all of her magical properties. And she goes, the tongue of newt, not the eye, obviously, because, like, eye of newt's a general, like, pop culture thing for witches and whatnot. And then he starts to write. Now, this episode is focused on the author partly, I think, or the author will be in this episode, which I have to say I think is one season too late. The whole author mythology was really spread out in season 4, lightly in season 5. They had the whole thing after he broke the pen, how the essence of the pen come back in season 5, and then season 4 was obviously about, you know, changing the book. So I think that the beginning of season 5 could have been Henry's quest to the author alongside Emma's quest of the Dark One. Like, they could have done it like in a multi-faceted arc. I wouldn't have been a gigantic fan of the Henry part, but I think structurally wise, that would make more sense. And now, you know, he starts to take notes, and his eyes go, 50 Shades of Weird. He looks possessed, and the visual of his possession looked it just looked gross. I wasn't a big fan of how it looked. So, you know, he starts to write, and Regina freaks out because he's writing scribbles. We don't know what's going to be going on here, which is obviously why they're going to go to Isaac, because they're going to go like, Isaac, why is Henry doing this? I'm assuming that somehow he's going to come out of the trance that he's in, and then all will be good for a moment, and there's going to be some ramification about it later. I haven't read the episode. summary because I wanted to stay away from spoilers because I'm just very much looking forward to watching these episodes. I think Mother's Little Helper, I thought the trailer was really good, so I think it has a lot of potential going forward. So overall, I thought it was an interesting sneak peek to at least get the idea that Henry's in danger, but at the same time, Henry's in danger. Like when Zelena had him way back in season 3, I was like, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Come on, like this is the opportunity to do it. And they didn't do it. So he's in danger, and mother and son bond. It's good. It's not very nitty gritty in terms of major analysis for the episode, but overall, not a bad scene, not boring. I think anyone who's a fan of Lana Parrilla just always will enjoy scenes like this. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the scene. Thank you for listening to them. I really hope to have a nice discussion with you guys in the comments below. I will do the next sneak peek when it comes out tomorrow, and then obviously I'll do a live stream of the episode on Sunday. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk later. Bye.